Hello, welcome back. Here's another quick video from Miniature Mike. I'm doing another quick squad building video. As you can see here, just released one for Jedi Master Kit Fisto. If you haven't checked that out, check it out, and also check out the Jedi Master Kit Fisto video as well. Would love to hear your thoughts. Like I mentioned at the end of that video, I wanted to make a really cool. I wanted to share one of my favorite squads that involves Exar. And contrary to what you usually see with Exar, with this one, it's going to be the 150 point, let's see, yeah, Exar. I call it the lightning, if I can even spell, lightning tornado. So bear with me. So, maybe this isn't the most competitive one, but I have used this before on somebody who wasn't expecting it, and it worked outrageously well and had so much fun. My cousin was doing Mandalorians, and was able to get in there very quick with Exar, just chop everybody up. And the squad I did back then wasn't as good as the one I have now, so let's see what we can do. So Exar, lightning tornado, need Exar, of course, and now this is the next thing that we need, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So normally with Exar squads, you want to take advantage of that commander effect, get those awesome savage characters, and you can do some great things. And at some point I'll do a video talking about like what savage characters are probably best to run with him. I like the Rakuls, the rampaging Wampas are kind of fun. Sometimes it's just tough because you want to get a cheap rampage character or cheap savage character because he's so expensive. But if you're doing an expensive squad, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to do that at all. I'm not going to touch any savage characters in this. And I'm going to do this one. I'll do the Eminent Scouts. I'm actually going to do 2 Eminent Scouts. And the whole point of the Eminent Scout is this. These guys have Wall Climber and Wheel Form. And they have Stealth if you need it. So this character, he can move up to 18 squares if he does not attack. So the whole point of these guys is they are medium base and they are crazy fast. So you wheel them 18 squares with Wall Climber and just go whoop, and drop them in. It's basically just like teleport them in to the enemy to get behind enemy lines, get right to an enemy you want to kill to like knock out commander effects or whatever. But they have that speed, crazy speed. And then with Exar, you have Transfer Essence. So use your 1 force point, use one of this character's turn, choose one living ally, remove that ally from play, put this character in his place, he's defeated, and now Exar has teleported, and this does not replace his turn or attacks. So you get the Eminent Scout, you roll him right into a spot, and then there's almost nothing you can do about it. He will transfer into place and use triple attack. Unfortunately, won't get to use Rage or Sorcery or something like that, but you can do that next time. Go in there and just slice everybody up, just kill them all. And then if you don't do enough damage on that first go around, which you probably will, you have 19 attack. It's like auto 60 damage, and then he's such a pain to kill because of the high defense, so tanky. On your next turn, you're going to just be a disaster and just kill everybody. So I'm going to do 2 of them, and this is kind of why. I want to do this guy basically in 2 phases, and I'm going to add, because I want Exar to basically be my only offense, I'm going to do a back to tank with a Kaminoan Medic. Yeah, so the reason I'm using a Kaminoan Medic is I'm going to drop Exar. He's going to go into place. And then as soon as he goes into place, he's going to go crazy. And then if he gets close to dying, easy. Do some attacks, use Transfer Essence, come back, replace him with, I can use the Eminent Scout or a different person, a different fodder I'm going to throw in here. Come back, the Kaminoan Medic, who's the only fringe character that's this cheap that has healed 20, and the only character really available because Sith don't really get very much heal. And then very quickly, the Kaminoan Medic can do 40 HP fix, 40 HP fix, and by then, since you took the battle to the enemy's base with the Eminent Scout, you just lightninged yourself in there. You'll just come back, take the enemy a while to get back to you, and then you can use your second Eminent Scout once you're in a good position, you've healed, have him roll out and deploy, and then transfer, and then start just doing your whole like nightmare rampage again, and you'll be in fantastic shape. So what I want to see here is, I'm trying to think, what else should I put in here that's going to be great? Probably want to do some of those fodder pieces. I'm going to take a look at my original squad I threw together for this one. What other pieces did I throw in? Okay. So taking a look at Transfer Essence, living ally room that can play place. Okay, so it doesn't specify with this thing right here that it has to be a small or medium ally. However, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of Eggnot demolitionists to blow all the doors up. Because if all the doors are blown up, then my eminent scouts have free range. They can go everywhere, and then they can deploy everywhere, and they can deploy Exar everywhere. And then I'll keep I keep a Eggnot demolitionist back at home. So I'll have my base set up as you see here. I'm gonna do Exar all these guys, I'll have the Bacta tank and the Kaminoan medic and one Eggnot demolitionist. He stays back in the base. And meanwhile, you will move Kun out. You'll move maybe one or both. You can move one of the eminent scouts somewhere else nearby, so he's on standby. And then you have the first eminent scout. You just have him go boop straight to the enemy base, deploy, and then you have him self-destruct. Essentially, Exar comes in, takes over, and then just spends a turn or two or three just destroying everybody, just doing as much damage as humanly possible. And then once it's kind of danger zone, maybe he's getting close to dying, maybe 50 HP, 60 HP left, something like that. Transfer out of there, go back with the transfer to the Kaminoan and the back tank. Very quickly regenerate your HP because that's gonna be 40 HP, and then by then you're basically there. And then finally, use your second eminent scout if necessary to deploy exactly where you want to again, and then do all the damage. So, anyway, I just want to share this with you guys. I love this squad. I've only used it like once or twice, but when I did, great time, great memories, had a blast. And yeah, let me know what you think of it. Like if you think, I'm sure it has its weaknesses, but I just really like the thought of dropping Exar into a position, and he's a total tank. And letting him do that twice. So, could be a lot of fun. I love pairing Eminent Scout and Kun. It's one of my favorite duos just in the game. And I don't really see very many people make squads with it or bring it up, so I thought it'd be fun to bring it up. So, anyway, I'll stop there. So, please like and please subscribe. Until next time, have a good one.